Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Well, except for today's video, it's Cellar Saturday, so on Saturdays I try to drink down my cellar. So I pick a beer off of it. Definitely in the mood for a barley wine. Was it I think it was 2 weeks ago at this point, time of review, where I had done Weyerbacher's Sunday Morning Stout, which is a bourbon barrel-aged coffee stout. And it got in my head to maybe drink one of these Weyerbacher beers, and I definitely love barley wines, and that's what this is. You can tell it's really old. It's from 2012. You can tell it's really old because I put a sticker on it that said 2012, because it's before they started dating the necks. It was my first time ever waxing beer, and I used candle wax. So that's why it's this white color versus like these gold colors, which is actual proper bottling wax. There's a lot of dust on it, which is another way to tell it's old. So yeah, this is an old beer. Insanity is an ale aged in oak barrels. I was pretty sure it was bourbon. I looked it up. It looks like it's probably whiskey barrels, not just plain oak, but oak barrels that held whiskey. A couple places said bourbon, but it seems like more realistically it's whiskey. And it says 11.1% ABV. I don't think I believe that, because it's the barrel-aged version of their Blithering Idiot, and that is 11.1. So the thought of both of these beers being exactly 11.1 when this one spent time in a barrel. Although, this one's from 2015, so 3 years newer than this one. And this one's saying, where was that? Oh, this one's also saying 11.1. Huh. Maybe it didn't get any of the alcohol from the barrel. I don't know, whatever. I put this down because I think this is gonna it's just like the worst possible. It's so stupid. I didn't know any better. Don't judge me. All right. But yeah, it's gonna do this. It's just gonna like fall apart. Yeah, this is not the right kind of wax. I just don't want any to fall into the beer. Just be gross. Well, it took a big chunk off. There we go. Things I could have done. Ooh, smells nice already. Things I could have done off camera, but I know people like watching me struggle. You know, probably placing bets. Is he going to cut himself with that knife or not? How much of the wax is going to end up in the glass when he's drinking it? You know, next time is he going to be so fed up this time? The next time he's going to do this off camera? A lot of things to bet on. Yeah, I feel pretty good about where it's at. That guy wanted to fall in there. Didn't let him. Not that it would hurt me or anything. I don't know. I don't want chunks of coconut in a beer. I'd be okay with that. Chunks of wax, not really what I'm looking for in my beers. Throw that away later. For the people who want me to do shorter reviews, I'm sorry. This is not that review. I feel pretty good that nothing's going to fall out. All right. Let's get into it. It's got that beautiful brown color. So it was October of 2012. So it's not quite 8.5 years old, but it's getting there, because at time of review it's February. There's some red crimson in there as well, in that brown. It's a very beautiful looking beer from this angle. I hope the lighting is doing it justice. About 1/4 of a finger of a khaki color head, small bubbles. It looks like a barley wine. Most obvious thing that someone could say. Perhaps. Let's get to the aroma. If this drink's half as good as it smells. Oh my God. All right, so you're getting, you know what it reminds me a lot of is Sammy Claus, which I try to do once a year. I have some, I don't know if you can see it behind me. It has some of that going on. It has the cherry, the plums, it has some molasses, it has that sweetness. It has, a caramel note. It's figs, it's dates. Have you like caramelized brown sugar? yeah, I mean, it just, a little bit of vanilla, maybe from the barrel. It just, a sherry, notes of sherry. Man, it just, it's been a little while since I've said this. If I could get a candle that smelled like this, I would buy it. Like, this aroma is stupid. Oh my God. In that, it's that slightly musty and molasses note that's helping this to not just be like too sweet of an aroma. So it's bringing a little bit of balance to it, a little bit of a counterpoint to it. But as someone who just loves sweet things, this, oh my God. I mean, this just smells like it's, okay, whatever. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. It doesn't taste as good as it smells. But I said, like, if it tastes half as good, it's still gonna be delicious. It's kind of funny I said that. It might drink half as good as it smells, but it still does drink good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's still a nice beer, but that aroma had me, like, this beer is gonna knock me off my, not the socks off of me. But it is very good. That molasses, it's like kind of like earthy too. Like, that thing is shining more than I thought it would. Not the molasses so much, but this earthy note. There is sweetness to it. You do get some of those things I said in the aroma that are sweet things, the dates, the figs, plums. I might have, did I say grape juice? But the sweetness, I should say, is muted in the actual sip. The cherry note, this is probably the only thing. Actually, this might be the thing that's keeping me from being like, this beer's great, not just like a really good beer. That cherry, I like, and then it gets a tinge of medicinal, and that medicinal then goes into the molasses thing. And if we could just skip that step of the medicinal portion of it, that's like the one thing that's keeping me from being just like, forget about it. This beer is so good. It has some of that brown bread moving or working with the molasses. And again, like I could repeat myself when I got in the aroma that is coming through for the sweetness part of it. It's not overly sweet in the taste, but it does have a lot of those notes subtly. But it's kind of cool because it's very complex because it does have all of those things. Excuse me. I mean, I will say it's past its prime for sure at this point. But it has not become some sort of lackluster beer either. So, like, I'm enjoying it. I'll gladly drink the rest of this. But it definitely, it kind of makes me want to do, because I got the 15, I don't know what these other two are, but, well, the one, the way back also was wax sealed the same way, so it's probably like a 12 or 13. It kind of makes me want to drink those sooner than later. But with this theme of the Saturdays, who knows when I'll get to it, if I'll even remember what I'm saying right now about this beer. But yeah, like, it's definitely past its prime, still delicious. So, and that aroma, I'll take that all day, every day. What was the oldest beer you've had? Have you had any old beer lately? Have you cracked anything out of your cellar? Are you enjoying something out of your cellar right now while you're watching this? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.